Okay, this faucet has a little plastic rubber cap on it. Now you have to take off so that you can get to the Allen head set screw to take the handle off. And just as with the tub faucet, it may be metric or it may be SAE. This one appears to be metric. Excuse me, SAE. You can see you have a stem and several caps. We normally get repair kits for these that have an assortment of caps for the different style Delta Del X faucets. Alright. These would be the springs and the seats that I mentioned that we're going to replace. Hopefully your kit has this little wrench in it. Kind of a funny looking little guy, but has a specific purpose. It's designed to loosen this compression ring if it hadn't been on here so long that you can't loosen it. There you go. It's kind of hard sometimes to get it to line up, but it works fairly well. Alright. Now you've got some of the pressure off. You can use your channel locks to take the main cap off. Okay, here you have another cap. It's a seal. Whatever you can find to pop this loose. Alright, there you go. You see it has a rubber seal on the inside, hard plastic or nylon on the outside. Looks sort of like that. And this would be the seal that goes in it. This ball comes out. There you go. And you'll notice that in one side of the ball there's a slot and it rides on a pin. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right here at the end of my screwdriver. And that keeps it in place, keeps the ball from having motion that is undesirable. Alright. The next step is to remove the old seats and springs. An Allen wrench works good for that. That kind of rubbery. Let me see if I can absorb some of the water out of here so you can see what's down in the bottom of here. Okay, maybe you can see that. Alright. Over here and over here are two holes that go down through the casting of the faucet. One on this side goes to your cold water supply, the one on the other side goes to your hot water supply. And that's where your seats and your springs ride. The smaller end of the spring, you can see it's slightly beveled. Maybe you can't see it in my fingers, so I'll put it down. And the smaller end of the spring goes up into the rubber seat. You just kind of play with them a little bit until you get them to go down in there. fairly flush. Don't you go down the drain. There, right. That looks okay. Okay. And again, back to the ball that's in there. Here is the slot on the side that I showed you that rides on the pin. On the bottom where the seats are, there are 2 holes. When the ball is in the off position, these holes ride away from the openings through the seats and shut the water off. When you turn it up, they gradually give you a larger and larger opening, and then the water comes out through here to the faucet. Alright. Now we'll install our new cap. And this has a little pin on one side of it that goes into a slot in the casting. Alright, just like that. Loosen this up just a little more. It goes back down on top. Nice free movement. Good to check it before you get everything put back together. And use your little wrench again and tighten down on this ring. What that does is put downward pressure on the ball so that you get a good seal and you don't have leakage. Alright, once you got to this point, you're about done. Put your handle back on. Tighten it back up. Put it in the off position. Turn the water back on. This one could stand a different aerator, but all cold, all hot, blend of both. That's it. That's all there is to it.